This happens to be one of the artists that we've been working with outside of the city. I met him in Fayetteville, North Carolina, and how I met SCRIZ is I ended up going to North Carolina with Dollars Tattoo, the guy we tattooed, interviewed a couple days ago, and he had a guest appearance spot. So when we popped in and stuff, we ended up linking up with the owners and stuff, and then some kid came in. And he had dreads and shit. He just popped up in there and was like, "Hey, bro, I'm trying to get a tattoo." Dollars was like, "What's good, bro?" And he was like, "Bro, why don't you tap my face?" So I was like, "Oh shit, you got to tap his face." I'm like, "All right, cool." And homie went and got the tattoo. I think it was like the North Carolina logo and stuff right here on his face and stuff. And Dollars ended up tatting that on him and shit. And we just ended up becoming cool after that. I ended up moving to North Carolina for like 6 months, and then we just built a relationship that way, and then we ended up shooting this music video while we was out there. And I think the relationship, man, between me and him has been really good because it hasn't been no fuckery, man. It's all been love and just respect, man. And that's what I like about working with clients and stuff. And also turning clients into friends. And this happens to be one of them, you know what I'm saying? So I really do appreciate everybody that's tuning in, man, and giving these artists a chance to tell their story and their truth. You know what I'm saying? I'm just adding a little bit more people into the live before this thing pop off. I know SCRIZ probably ready. Let me see what's going on. What's going on? Yeah, we got an interview tomorrow coming up with the Tampa legend. Man, man, H, man, I want to appreciate H for pulling into the live tomorrow. Shit's gonna be crazy. Me personally, I can say about H, man, like, homie has helped more artists here than I've seen anybody help artists in the city. Not saying people don't help artists here. I'm just saying, like, as far as how many people he's affected, like, that guy has affected and touched the majority of all the artists in the city. You know what I'm saying? Shout out Evie. She just popped in, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, but that interview is going to be tomorrow and stuff, and I want to talk to him a little bit about, the game that he could kick, you know what I'm saying, to the majority of these artists. TB Maestro, what's good, homie? Hell yeah, I see you. Yo, Brody.
What it do, bro? What's happening? You already know.
Hell yeah. Hey, yo, you sideways, bro. You didn't hold it up the other way. There you go. Hell yeah, appreciate you, bro. How's everything been, bro?
Oh yeah, it's straight, bro. You already know. Just trying to stay healthy and shit, but grinding.
Hell yeah. Bro, welcome to the live, bro. I truly appreciate you tapping in with us, bro. This shit mean a lot. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, North Carolina, bro. I know. Shit, when we locked in, bro, you already know, bro. It became more than just like some business shit, doing business and shit. We on some friendship, bro, because like, bro, that's one thing that I love about working with artists, bro, is I can see their genuineness and shit, bro. And like, yo, you a genuine soul, bro, and I appreciate you for real.
You already know, bro. Likewise, bro.
Yeah.
Keep grinding. I see you with the channel, bro.
Yeah, bro, man. We just been putting in work, bro. Just just trying to create and inspire, and the rest is gonna just take its toll. You know what I'm saying? And make its path and shit. You know.
That's good.
Yeah. So what's going on in this time, man? Like how was the quarantine and shit been affecting you? You know?
Shit, man, for real. I mean, it's tough, not being able to get out how you want to, but I feel like personally, it's the best time to be an artist. Like, I love just the extra time we got to sit back and create. You see, right now I got Surfside on the beat. It don't stop.
Oh, what's going on, homie?
Oh yeah.
Hey, yo, I still got that beat me and you started to make, bro. We gotta finish that thing. Yeah.
This man right here, bro. Next day, the next all that, bro. Definitely going.
Yeah, bro.
Beat, so quarantine.
Yeah, he was playing that shit, bro. He was definitely showing that shit, bro.
Oh yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. So that's what we on, bro. Just grinding every day. Like I said, it's the best time to be an artist, man. Got ample time to just, do projects, and this is how we doing, man. Cooking up.
So what's the extra safety precautions you've been taking with your family and shit? You know what I'm saying, in this time?
Mostly, man, just the basics that we always knew. Trying to keep your hands washed. Obviously contact with a lot of people, staying out of public places. Shit like that. Just the basics. Keeping a lot of hand sanitizer and shit like that. Just Lysol'd up. that's all we can do, really, man.
Hell yeah. So when your experiences in leaving out of the crib now and shit like that, what's that like in North Carolina right now?
Say that again, my bad.
What's the experience like when you do have to leave the crib now? Like, how do you think things
Okay.
have changed and a little different, you know?
I mean, it's definitely serious out here. I mean, everywhere you go, there's like a people limit. You can't go in the store. You got to stand 6 feet away from everybody. So, you know, it's just how it is when it's anything. Like, people be tripping about anything. You know, this is just
Yeah.
another fucking disaster. You know what I mean? Like, It is what it is, man. But, you know, people act, you know, they be shook up about it. So,
Yeah.
just, you know, try to step yourself.
What do you think about this shit? Do you think this is like some shit that's man-made? Because I know back in the day, man, when they started creating a bunch of other shit, bro, and you know, I believe that they actually did create a lot of this, like, you know, crazy ass diseases and shit. Like, what do you think this is one of them things?
It's hard to say, bro. You know, definitely where we are technology-wise, you know, anything's possible. It's just really hard to say. You know, you would hate to think it like that, but, you know, I can't really put an answer on that one, you know. It's fucked up either way, you know.
Yeah, that's facts, bro. Yeah. Shit, what do you think the quarantine is gonna affect us like after this quarantine is over? How do you think this is gonna affect us all? Like, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, really, you know, I think it might affect how people interact with each other on a daily basis, you know, because you know they make it seem like it's a people to people thing. So it definitely people might be a little weary of getting close to people, shaking hands, you know. Everybody already scared of a little sneeze and a cough, so imagine, you know, it could definitely do some things.
So what are your plans for after the quarantine, bro? Like what's some shit you looking forward to do that you haven't like been able to do that you usually do? You know what I'm saying?
Really just you know, it definitely was a moment to sit back and get close to the ones, you know, your loved ones, you know, just spend more time with my family and things like that, just getting back to the basics of being a human. And I think it just helps with everything. It'll help my overall impact with the music and all that. And definitely just coming hard with the music, man. Get back to getting focused. I think this was a time people could sit back and really refocus on life for real. And you only got one, so it's just time to go hard.
That's big facts, bro.
Yeah.
How's the family been, bro?
Everybody good. The little tater tot getting older. She about to be 2 in September. It's all good, bro. It's all good.
Time flies, bro.
Yeah, we blessed, man.
Yeah, bro. So like let the people know a little bit about you, bro. Like you can start off with like where you are right now, bro, and like location, area wise, and stuff like that. Like where you from?
Shit, we in Fayetteville, 26 right now, Fayetteville, North Carolina. You already know that's where I was born. It's my birthplace. I grew up here, man. I also grew up in the DMV, so I really repping Maryland real hard. But right now, yeah, we coming straight out the Ville with it, man. North Carolina, man. They on their way up, really.
What's it like growing up in North Carolina, bro?
I mean, I mostly spent summers down here. You know what I'm saying? I went to school and shit in Maryland, but like I said, it's my first and a half home. Like the shit, I love North Carolina, bro. Like it's just a different atmosphere out here. You know what I mean? Like it's a good place to grow up, man. It's quiet. It ain't, you know, really too city like, you know what I'm saying? In the major cities, maybe like Charlotte and shit like that. But out here in Fayetteville, it's just real relaxed. You know what I mean? It's cool.
Yeah.
Cool place to grow up, bro.
So like as far as like the music scene and all of that good stuff, bro, what's it like over there? What's the music scene looking like?
I mean, North Carolina as a whole really is going up right now. You know, obviously with the Baby, Stunner, you know what I'm saying, niggas like that. But it's really quiet in the Ville where I'm at right now. It's an open market, so we really just try and eat off that. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's wide open, man. This niggas doing their thing. Yeah. What's happening?
Technical difficulty, bro. I just realized I'm on my personal page.
Oh, shit.
Hey, yeah. No, it's all good. Hey, we about to tap in over at the Forever Focus Media page, bro. Okay. It's some crazy shit, but all right, it's all good. Yeah, I'm gonna jump in, bro, and then we're gonna tune back in. Everybody, go check out Forever Focus Media right now. If y'all logged in, checking me out, we're gonna be talking to SCRIZ, bro. Homie got some big shit in the works, man. Come fuck with us over there. We hopping off. Yee. Yo, we going live, man. Had some embarrassing shit just happen. I got my personal page, man, over there at Courtesy Music, and forgot which account I was logged into. So we started kind of the interview. already with SCRIZ, but I'm gonna start inviting some people in. What's good, man? Shout out to my Jabile. She just popped in. We got SCRIZ back in the building. This shit was technical difficulties, my brother, bro. This shit crazy. Yeah. Let me start adding some of these people and shit, bro. And then we're gonna jump back in. What's good, bro?
Oh yeah.
Connecting, bro. You already know, bro. This is probably what happened, bro. You know what I'm saying? Burn, bro. Fucking, I didn't even know what accounting niggas at, bro. Yeah. So, okay, you was talking about basically like, what's it like, like growing up in North Carolina, but also in DMV, right?
Yeah.
So, like, go ahead. You can finish up there.
Yeah, though, basically, I mean, yeah, Carolina was cool, but I was mostly here for the summer, and I grew up in Maryland, real close to the DC area, you know what I'm saying? So definitely a different atmosphere, but, they both what I call home, so, and, the DMV doing this thing on the music scene, too, though.
Yeah. Well, how would you be able to compare the music from North Carolina to DC? Because I know like DC got its own style of music, right? You know what I'm saying? Right. They got like dance music and shit, you know what I'm saying?
Well, for real, like for the longest time, like when I was coming up in that area, niggas wasn't really even rapping for real. It was mostly just like go-go bands and shit like that. So, and the same thing in North Carolina. I mean, you had like P.D. Pablo and shit like that, but the music scene in DMV definitely took off as of lately. I say within the like last 5 to 8 years maybe. And yeah, it's definitely different though. They you can't really compare the two. Carolina got their own style, DMV got their own style. It's like anywhere.
Yeah. So I've seen a couple documentaries on DC, and like, bro, I heard like it's really big out there for pimping, bro. A lot of pimps and shit out there and stuff like that.
Oh yeah.
Is it still like that?
I wouldn't even know that. That ain't not interacted with. I'm sure it was though. Everybody had their time and shit like that. But yeah, I wasn't into the pimping and shit.
I could a whole documentary on pimping in DC, bro. I was like, oh shit.
Oh yeah, it definitely. Yeah, I believe it. I believe it.
Yeah. For real. So like, let's talk about these tattoos, man. I see some tattoos on your face, bro. Like, what's the meaning between the tattoos on the face and also like what pushed you to get to that point to do some face tattoos and shit?
I mean, I guess once I turned 18, I just started going tat crazy at first. I did my arms, motherfucking neck, chest, all that shit. So then as I got older, it was just something that I wanted to do. It wasn't really I don't know. It just wasn't a lot of thought to it. I know that sounds crazy, but I just was like, you know what, fuck it. I wasn't really tripping about the job and all that shit because I really knew, where times was. Like, you can get it how you live regardless. So,
yeah.
I just look at it as tats. But, I got the Carolina stamped over there. That's my home. The diamond in the rough, you already know what it is. Shout out to Dallas Tattoo for the face, the music.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The squid, you know what I'm saying? It's the gang, man. Wave, you already know what it is.
That's crazy. Yo, did face tattoos hurt, bro?
Crazily, bro, they don't. They the least painful tattoos that I got, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Somebody might feel differently. I don't feel like they hurt.
Yeah. What would you say your like the most painful tattoo you got? And where is it at? Like located?
It's between my stomach and my neck right here. I probably would give it to the stomach. That's the most painful. That shit was biting, Shawty. For real.
Yeah. That's
the first one I had to tap out. I had to take a break. Like, yo, I need some water, dog. For real.
Yeah. So I remember being in North Carolina and shit, bro, and they got a term out there. What's it mean when they say, yo, I just seen a murder outside?
Shit. Beats me. I hope they not telling the truth. I don't know. That ain't my lingo.
When I was out there, bro, I had somebody pull up on me and was like, bro, it's a murder outside, bro. And they was talking about, does he know what if there's a different term for that shit out there?
What you talking about, man? It's a murder outside. I ain't heard that one. Wow. They was telling you that?
Yeah, they was telling me that the definition of that shit over there was like it was a tree full of crows.
What the hell?
I was like, that's some. He was like, that's some North Carolina shit. You don't know nothing. I'm like, all right, I don't know shit. I was
I
like,
don't know. Maybe that's one of them old country spiritual shits. You know what I mean?
yeah.
It could be. I don't know. That's new for me though.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
what's North Carolina like been like, bro? Since like you guys seen some found like new ground like cover for like the music shit. You know what I'm saying? Y'all got the baby that just popped up out of there. You know what I'm saying? He holding it down for y'all and shit. Like what's the city looking like right now with this type of inspiration?
It's definitely like, you know, it got all the up and coming artists on their heels. Like everybody, it's inspirational. Like me personally, I like to see a nigga make it from where I'm at. You know what I mean? Because that just let me know that it's possible. Like it's time to go. It really just it juiced me up, kind of like, damn, these niggas can get it like that. We can do the same thing. So
yeah, big facts.
You know what I mean? Yeah, that's how I look at it, man.
And man, just recently, man, he kind of made headlines, bro, in the city over here where we from and shit, the Tampa shit.
Okay.
And I guess supposedly he hit some female fan. How do you feel about that shit?
I mean, I definitely don't condone the, you know, putting the hands on the females, but, you know, I wasn't there. So, you know, definitely I can't really, you know, it's hard to speak on, but, you know, definitely try to avoid the contact with the females. But, you know, we don't know what happened. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, respect. Jay, like also, man, you out there in the Ville, man, where like J. Cole's from, and he made a whole album about basically Fayetteville and stuff. Like, how do people feel about J. Cole in the Ville?
Yeah, it's you know, I mean, personally, he a legend. I mean, yeah, that's first and foremost. You got to put it out there, like, you know, bruh is the only nigga to really make it how he made it from out here. So, but you know, like anybody, it's mixed reviews everywhere. But you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Bruh definitely is a legend, and he, you know, right now the king of Fayetteville until somebody else. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Do their thing. So, you know, bruh definitely, yeah. I look up to bruh. You know what I mean?
Hell yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So like, the name SCRIZ, bro. Where does that come from, bro? That's
crazy. Probably like. Shit, 10th, 11th grade in high school, man. Like, cause I used to when I first started rapping and shit, I used to just go by my given name and shit. You know what I mean? But as I got older and shit, I don't know. I just felt like I wanted something to market myself differently. You know what I mean? So, you know, it kind of my homie, rest in peace, my homie A Sicka. Like at the time, I was telling him I was trying to think of a new name and shit, and it kind of just came about and shit. I don't know. I feel like we was talking about something, you know. SCRIZ, it just mean like, you know what I'm saying, straight, like everything 100, everything good, like SCRIZ, you know what I'm saying? Cause I went by SCRIZzy for a long time, but over time I dropped the Y off, you know what I mean, and just rock with SCRIZ, you know what I mean? That's just what it's been, you know what I mean?
So like, bro, I remember like when we first met and shit, your IG was Fat SCRIZ, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Why'd you drop the fat?
I mean, you know what I'm saying? I just be playing on the IG and shit. Sometimes I get bored, you know what I mean? It's always SCRIZ, but, you know, it's just different shit like fat, you know, everything fat, pockets fat, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Man, it's just a little different innuendo and play on words because, you know what I'm saying? It was big SCRIZ, you know what I mean? So I'm like, fuck big. We trying to be bigger than big, bitch. It's fat SCRIZ, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I just got around, bro. I had to represent Fayetteville. It's 2-6 SCRIZ at the moment, but you never know what it could be tomorrow. Shit.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? It's always SCRIZ.
What's the smoke looking like over there, bro?
The smoke?
Yeah, it's been good shit.
I mean, you know what I'm saying, man.
Nah,
yeah, that's a little shunt right there. It's a little pinch. I know it ain't fucking with that Florida shit.
Yeah, Florida got that shit, bro.
Yeah, but you know, I gotta get on that dispensary shit.
This music shit, bro. Like, what do you think the state of this hip hop shit is right now in 2020?
It's wide open, man. I think, you know, with the internet, with the fucking technology, just it's wide open, bro. Like, if you're an artist, it's the time to get it, bro. Like, it's getting easier. I ain't gonna say easier, you know what I'm saying? It's always the work you gotta put into it, but it's just it's time to do it. Like, it's that time. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, wide open.
Yeah, so like the music you make and shit, man, like what influences your stories and shit when you making music?
Shit.
Do you go off like experience or do you go off of like like stories and shit you heard from homies, or all of it? Like
I mean,
what type
shit,
like
it's definitely experience. You know what I mean? Like, there's a little bit of everything, like life stories, experiences, like shit I want to get into. Just you know what I'm saying, whatever I'm feeling at the time. You know what I mean? Some shit, you know, it kind of happens at the moment. Shit just come out of me, man. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
it's definitely shit I've been through though.
What's
Experience.
your like what's your favorite like aspect of the music making process? Is it like making the music or is it performing the music?
I definitely like performing. Uh, that's tough though. That's a hard one. And I probably say performing it because you know what I'm saying, I enjoy making it, but when you perform it, that's like the time that you putting your art on the canvas for everybody to see. You know what I mean? That's when it really matters. When you
Yeah.
making it, you just in the studio. You know what I'm saying? You like it, your niggas like it, but when you perform it, that's when you putting it out there for the world to like it. So, and
Yeah.
personally, I enjoy that. Like coming out with some new shit and just dropping it on them folks.
Yeah, it's like giving the gift, right? Like you created it, now it's time to give it away. You know what I'm saying? You
Facts.
get to share that moment. You know what I'm saying? So I can see
Facts.
that. The what do you have you like you a big football fan and like NBA fan and shit like that?
Oh yeah, definitely football fan. You see, that's my
Yeah,
squad in the back right there.
yeah.
Yeah.
Shit, how you think the NFL's taking this whole Corona shit?
I mean, yeah, that shit rough, man. For all the sports, for real, like they don't want everybody getting sick, so no large gatherings, man. So it's definitely rough. It's rough for any business right now. You know what I mean?
Mm.
But hopefully by that time we bounce back. Hopefully.
Hell yeah. So let me hold on one second. So like this music shit is growing so fast too, bro. Like what do you think music's gonna sound like and look like in 2040?
Damn. 20 years, 2040. Ain't no telling, bro. Ain't no telling. I probably
Yeah.
ain't gonna like it because I'm gonna be an old ass nigga by then. You know how our parents is and shit. Like, what the
Yeah.
fuck is this racket? Like, 2040, I can't imagine. It's gonna be some shit we ain't never thought of.
Yeah. Some space shit.
Yeah,
It
it's gonna
might
be
be
some
all genres like smashed into one
right.
already by that time, you know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
you never know. Yeah,
Yeah, that's
20 years.
crazy.
Yeah, shit gonna change in 2 years. So 20.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
I think I like mean I always thought about music and I always thought if it would ever be marketable without lyrics, you know what I'm saying? And it's like I think we kind of seen that shit already come and go with the EDM shit, you know, like
yeah.
in the dubstep and all of that shit because that shit definitely had its moment, you know what I'm saying? Um, yeah, but I think music in the future is gonna be crazy, bro.
Oh yeah, no
Yeah,
doubt. It's changing
yeah.
fast.
What does Scriz like to do in his downtime, bro? When you're not the artist and shit, and you just chilling and shit, and you just being yourself, like what do you do for fun?
Play the game. Be on the PS4.
What you play?
Listen. Mostly sports games. All sports games. If anybody want that smoke, Big
Yeah,
SCRIZ on PS4.
yeah,
Madden, 2K, anything.
yeah.
Really just spend time with the family, man. Enjoy time with my daughter, my girl, my folks. You know what I mean? Listen to beats.
Yeah.
Just chilling, man. Enjoy life.
Hell yeah. So like, have you been to any places outside of North Carolina? And like, what was your favorite place you've ever like visited and shit?
Yeah, I've been to a few places. My favorite place. Uh, that's tough. I like Atlanta. Atlanta's dope.
Mm.
Um, I've been to Orlando, Florida, a couple times. That was straight.
Mm.
Uh, my favorite though, I don't know. That's hard to say. I would have to say
Yeah.
like the Bahamas or some shit. I've been out there one time.
Mm.
Yeah.
Shit. As far as like music shit, like the label shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, if what do you think about like artists versus like the label, where it's independent and then contracted? How do you feel about that shit? And like, where do you think artists are gonna like change like how they do business in the future? You know what I'm saying? When it comes to label shit.
I mean, definitely with times evolving how it is,
Mm.
stuff's more in the artist's hands. I feel like you need the label less, if you will. You know what I mean? Labels are important too, but I just feel like, the artist is what's important at the end of the day. They got to put out the music. They got to create the product. So
Yeah.
I just feel like if you're an artist and you're confident in your brand and what you bring to the table, you could do this shit yourself. You know what I mean? It's gonna take that extra work, but you know, I prefer the independent route. But you know, with the label talking the right numbers, then you negotiate. You get representation. I think niggas need to get better representation. You know what I'm saying? For the shit that they can't understand, like, you know what I mean? Get somebody to take care of that. You got to get your paperwork right. Too many niggas getting fucked over.
Yeah. Like, what do you think that like the benefits are from being independent, from being signed?
The control factor. I heard there's times when labels don't allow artists to drop their own music when they want to, and that's unheard of. You know, as an artist, how would you want, you know, somebody telling you, you know what I'm saying, you inspired? When you inspired, you got some shit that you feel like is fire, you got to let it go. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
Yo, so basically, mostly the control. You know what I mean? That's the biggest factor to me, to be able to do.
I know. Lil Uzi, man, he just went through some shit where he was like, he like kind of starved his fans for like a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And like now he goes and drops this project, and like I guess he wasn't happy with the results. I guess of how people were talking about it and shit like that. Like, how much do you think there's a disconnect between when artists get into a situation where it's like now another entity is controlling the relationship that they have with their fans?
Whew. I mean, to me, it go back to just who you got behind you and representing you. As an artist, first and foremost, you want to feel like you putting your product in the best hands. You know, they want the same goals and ambitions as you for your product. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, the labels, they in it for what they want out of it. The check, you know what I mean? So I just think it go back to control, you know what I mean? When you're independent, you just have the opportunity to do things on your own time, but you also got to come out your pocket yourself. So that's just the difference. But at the end, I feel like you reap better benefits over time.
So where do you see SCRIZ's music, man, in the next like let's just say like 10 years? Like where's SCRIZ at in 10 years from now?
10 years from now, I'm trying to be chilling, laid up, CEO of this shit, like P&M on QC, you know what I mean? Like, I keep it 100. I ain't trying to do this rap shit when I'm 35, 40. I do a comeback concert, you know what I'm saying, from my greatest hits and shit, but, you know what I mean? Like, you know, I love this shit, but at the end of the day, I see that, you know, it's getting younger too. So, you know what I'm saying? I understand, you gotta let the other generations eat. So I feel like in 10 years, that'll be about the end of my run when I'm settling down, you know, greatest hits and, you know, stepping into a front office role, like running my own label and, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Grooming the younger generation to keep it going, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's facts, bro. So how important is it for an artist, like, in general, like a musician, artist, rapper, producer, all of that shit? Like, what do you, how important is networking?
Shit, 1,000,000%. I mean, they say it's who you know what I'm saying? Like, them connections could get you a long way, man. Just me meeting you that day, you know what I mean? If we didn't link up that day, this, you know, this connection right here wouldn't have been happening. So it's definitely, that shit is hella important. Like, who you know can get you through the door.
Yeah, that's facts. Shit, man, like, I feel like with music, man, nowadays, like, I see a lot of artists, you know what I'm saying, like, self-medicating. We kind of just, like, brushed up on this topic, like, the last, the live we did, where it was, like, artists are self-medicating. And now, like, we're in a situation, too, where, like, we lost Juice World, you know what I'm saying? And we lost, you know, a lot of people on, like, people, like, just doing drugs and shit, man. Like, what's your thoughts on artists that are self-medicating to the point where, like, this is like a reality, bro? You know what I'm saying?
I mean, it's hard to say because I ain't never did no hard drugs, you know what I mean? I don't consider, like, weed to be on the same level as some of that shit.
Yeah.
But, you know, I personally feel for somebody to get to that, you know, they definitely got some issues that need to be addressed. And maybe they just felt like they ain't had nobody to reach out to because maybe the nigga that's next to them, he doing it too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Or he, you know what I'm saying? So it's really hard to say, you know what I'm saying? You definitely feel for those people. And, you know, they say addiction is a motherfucker. So no matter how much, you know, once these niggas get access to all this stardom and fame and the money coming in, you get more access to shit like that you feel like is your personal vice. So, you know what I'm saying? You know, rest in peace to them though. But you know, definitely. You know,
How do you feel about the Pop Smoke shit, where like, you know, just being an artist trying to live your regular life and shit, you on live and you just look at a package and your shit's on there and then they like find your address and shit and they get you. Like how do you feel about being an artist and like, you know, like the difference between like privacy, like, you know what I'm saying? How that privacy tends to go away and now privacy is a matter of life and death, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, it's just like, you know, any situation. I feel like no matter who you are, you always got to keep your safety in mind at all times. And more especially if you're a well-known figure with money and other things that hungry people want. You know what I'm saying? There's always going to be evil people in the world, and you got to understand they always lurking. They don't stop. So, you know, it's an unfortunate situation, man, that, you know, the hate. Same thing with the Nipsey situation. You know what I mean? Like, he was just at his own spot. Like, you feel me? Like, you never know, man. So, you know, you got to stay prayed up, stay protected at all times. That's why I stay in an open carry state. You know what I'm saying?
It
is what it is, man.
I remember being, when I was out there, bro. I went to a pawn shop, bro. That shit was a gun store, bro.
Oh yeah, that's what the pawn shops is,
bro. There was some army shit everywhere. I was like, oh my god, it's crazy. Yeah, but fucking So as far as like, you know, this whole thing with Kobe 2 passing this year, man. How do you feel about that?
That shit was crazy. I still don't believe it.
Where were you when you got the news that Kobe passed, bro?
I was like standing on my porch, and I like I said, I be playing YouTube videos and shit. Like, you can see hold on. Got the damn screen and shit. I got it forever focused up there and shit.
Okay, yeah.
I had walked in and shit on my screen, and it was on YouTube. Like, I was scrolling through the videos, and it was like a breaking news on CNN: Kobe Bryant dead. And I'm like, what? I'm like, hell no. I thought it was like one of them spam videos. You know what I'm saying? So I clicked it, and that shit was real, bro. I'm like, damn, cuz.
Damn, bro. Yeah, that shit was crazy, bro. Like I was at the barber.
Damn.
Yeah.
No, I definitely was shocked.
Yeah, and I don't know. That's fucked up shit, man. I feel like he's a legend, man. He definitely set the way. He definitely inspired a lot of people too to like, you know, really put their effort into what it is that they're doing and grind hard for it. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Yeah, he's a legend, man. I think it's unfortunate, man. We're losing a lot of people, you know, over like due to drugs and shit. You know what I'm saying? And violence and stuff like that. Yeah, man, I don't know. I feel like there's going to be a lot of things changing too, like in the future where, you know, maybe this break is something that we kind of all needed, you know what I'm saying? Where we can all sit and think about shit, you know what I'm saying? Like people moving like engines and shit, bro. Like they moving too much, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, I feel like, man, this is some rocking shit. What as far as like, remember the music video we ended up shooting down there in North Carolina? Like, what, like, you can like do your run through of like how like the music video process was and stuff. Like, you know, what's a music video shoot like with SCRIZ?
Shit, basically link up with the video man. You know what I mean? Give him the rundown. You know, usually I try to send them the track first, so they can get a feel of it. You know what I'm saying? And kind of get a understanding of the direction of where the song is going, and put that in video mode. So, you know, most good videographers like yourself, you know, they handle it like they just A1. We link up, we go find some scenery, some good spots. You know what I mean? And we shoot that motherfucker. Like,
when you make music and stuff, do you think of the visuals as you're making the music, or do you hear it, or do you see the visuals later? Like, as far as like the idea of like your visuals and stuff.
It depends. You know, sometimes it's different. Like, sometimes it could be like the feeling of the specific track. You know what I mean? Sometimes I could be riding in the whip, fucking smoking a blunt, and see just a dope ass spot. Like, yo, we got to go shoot over there. That'd be perfect.
Yeah.
This song, you know what I mean? It's just inspiration. That shit can happen at any time, anywhere.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. I think music videos, man, is definitely like a crazy form of expression. Like, I think when an artist makes a record and stuff, like, if sonically you can tell a story that can paint a picture that's infinitely different because everybody's listening to it, right? But like when you make a visual for it, like I believe that the visuals tell a different story. It's the story that's meant to be told from the artist's perspective, not the idea of, you know what I'm saying, like what they think they heard. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Okay. Yeah.
So it's, yeah, I think, man, a lot of the music videos that I've seen lately that was pretty fire. Um, that Cole Bennett and Eminem shit. You seen that shit?
Who is it?
The Cole Bennett and Eminem shit.
No, I haven't. I haven't.
Yeah, it's called Godzilla. That shit, bro. That shit retarded, bro. Yeah,
I gotta check that shit out. Cole Bennett dope as a motherfucker.
yeah, he fired, bro.
Yeah.
We got Whiskey. What's up, bro? We got So like, what do you think? What do you think the city of North Carolina musically is gonna look like in the next like 10 years?
Shit. I mean, hopefully it'll stay where it's at, like just on the rise. Like I'm trying to be a part of that this next wave. You know what I'm saying? Like
Mm-hmm.
really get on it right now. North Carolina buzzing.
Yeah, yeah,
Carolina buzzing. It's definitely buzzing. And
yeah, definitely, man.
The real shit about it is, the shit don't really last long. It's gonna be here, then in a year it could be the next city and the next city. So it's just all about, consistency, staying consistent. You know what I mean?
Yeah. How does like if an artist wanted to contact you and do some work, man? What's the best way to reach you?
I mostly be on the gram. You know what I'm saying? Instagram, 26 SCRIZ, man. Hit my DM. I'm always down to work with an up and coming artist, man.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
already know, man. You already know.
yeah.
26 SCRIZ.
Well, bro, I appreciate you, bro, popping into the live, bro. You know what I'm saying? Getting to talk to SCRIZ and mixing it up. You know what I'm saying? I just wanted to tell you, bro, straight up, like we gotta work in the future. You know what I'm saying? Hit me up, bro, when you ready to do your next thing, bro. And
Yeah,
we
you already know.
bro.
We going up.
Yeah.
And everybody, if I can, 1 second, man, check out my new single, Let That Bitch Go, produced by Certified.
Run it through.
We going up with this bitch, going crazy on YouTube.
Yo, you want to play the whole track?
Huh?
I said play the whole track on here real quick. Yeah, that shit sliding, bro.
I need the visual, bro.
Bro, that shit sliding, bro. We gotta do something, bro. We gotta link up, bro. We gotta get some shit in. No, DM you and shit, bro. I appreciate you being on the channel, bro. Tomorrow we got a dope interview too, bro. Tune in and bro, real shit. Like I'm gonna link you with the guy that I'm doing the interview with tomorrow. His name's H and shit, bro. Okay. Just touch him. Basically, it's all love, bro. I'm telling you, everybody that we working with here on this channel, bro, is people that really put in the time and the work and stuff. And this network is like it needs to get like connected. You know what I'm saying?
I'm with it, bro. You already know.
Bro, you already know.
Big love, homie. Shout out Forever Focus. Appreciate it, bro.
Yeah, Brody. I appreciate you.
All right.
Yeah.